Dear students, today I am going to start lecture 1, Marketing Management. Now I am going to start module 1, which is Introduction and Marketing Segmentation. The topics which are going to be covered in this lecture is Introduction to Marketing, what is market, difference between marketing and selling, nature and scope of marketing. Now, Introduction to Marketing. See, we use a large variety of goods and services in our day-to-day life, and these goods includes like toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, clothes, food items, telephone, electricity bill, and many more. Now the question arises how these goods and services reach to our home. But obviously, if we see the companies or big business houses who used to manufacture these goods and services has a responsibility to sold them also, and so that have to make the consumers users aware of their products and place them at points where the consumers can easily purchase those products. This involves a number of activities, right? Such as product planning, what should be the price which has to be charged from the consumer up for the product, promotion, channel of distribution, warehousing, transportation, and etc. All these activities, if we combine together, is known as marketing. Now, what is market? As we all know, that it is a physical place where buyers, sellers, resellers, intermediaries come together and exchange goods and services in terms of money. Now, this is being a traditional concept and it is being followed in our today's life also. But if we look after it, today the scenario has been changed, right? The modern concept of market has been emerged. And what is a modern concept of market? It is a market space. What is market space? It is a virtual world where buyers and sellers meet through internet, e-commerce and online shopping sites. If we see in today's scenario, the people are more prone to purchasing and selling over the internet, more prone to purchasing and selling from the shopping sites like Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart, whether it involves grocery items, day-to-day life items, home appliances, your accessories, or your fashion. Now, what is marketing? Marketing has two concepts. One is traditional concept, another is modern concept. See, traditional concept. According to this concept, marketing means selling goods and services which has already been produced. This concept of marketing is basically focusing on promotion and sales of goods and services, and very much less attention has to be paid on customer satisfaction. There are three main points. First one is focus on. See, in traditional concept, the main focus is on the product and selling of goods. And when the marketing ends, it ends to earn the profit by maximization of sales. Means by doing maximum number of sales, a company's motive is to earn profit. Now the concept has been changed. Now the marketing starts with identifying customer needs. After identifying the customer needs, company used to plan what has to be produced, when has to be produced, and in which quantity has to be produced, either goods or services. And their main focus is to provide maximum satisfaction to the customer. The main focus on this concept is customer need. What actually the customer wants from the product. And in this modern concept, all the marketing activities are coordinated, are interrelated, and profit is earned from customer satisfaction. Now, If you all are management students, which is very, very important to understand the difference between marketing and selling. Most of the people think that marketing and selling is same thing. No, the marketing and selling are two different things. Focus. If I see about the focus in marketing, the main focus is on the customer need and satisfaction. And in selling, the main focus is how to sell the produced manufactured good to the customer. Starts. Marketing starts before production and continues even after the exchange of goods and services. Why I am saying before production? If you are identifying the customer needs, in that case we have been doing the market research. And why I am saying after the sale exchange of goods and services, if you want to know the customer satisfaction, in that case we have to focus on after sales services. We have to build the customer relationship. Then only we can know that whether the customer is satisfied or not. That is why the marketing continues even after the sale of product. Selling starts after the production and ends as the exchange of goods and services, right? See, in selling we hardly focus on the what is the customer need. Our main focus is on how to sell that product to the final consumer, and after selling that product all the transaction is being stopped. Now the perspective. See, marketing is a long term perspective. Why? If we focus on customer need and satisfaction, in that case we can have the chance for winning the customer loyalty. And customer loyalty comes when the consumer is having a maximum satisfaction. And what is customer loyalty? Customer loyalty means when the customer is going to purchase a product, for continuous process he is going to purchase a product from you, from a business. Now the selling, it has a short term perspective. Why it has a short term perspective? It has a short term perspective because it is the main focus is on the sales volume, right? Now what is marketing management? See, you all people would have already studied what is management, and we all know that management refers to the process of getting things done from others in an organized and efficient way. Now the term has been associated with marketing. What is marketing management? Marketing management aims at the efficient and organized accomplishment of marketing operations. And it not only focuses on marketing of goods and services, but focuses on other areas. And what are the other areas? Production planning, research and development, advertising and promotion, selling and distribution, and building customer relation. Production and planning. See, if we are doing a market research to identify the customer need, after knowing the customer need only, we can know that what quantity, what quality of goods we have to produce, right? And research and development, see, it is a continuous process. If you want a more innovative product, if you want that your product should be differentiated from others, in that case companies are more focusing on research part. And advertising and promotion means if you want to aware the customer about your product, in that case the advertising is being considered. And for the promotion, to increase the sales, the companies are focusing on the promotion. Selling and distribution, right? The company has to decide the channel of distribution, how the product would be available to the final consumer, what channel is going to be uh, suited to it, whether it is brick and mortar or through internet. Now the companies are using omni channel. What is omni channel? Omni channel means they are using the brick and mortar also, and they are using online also. And the last thing is building customer relationship. If you want to gain the customer satisfaction, companies need to focus on how to maintain the customer relationship. After sales services, handling the queries, asking the feedbacks time to time, asking the feedbacks In that case, if you maintain a customer relationship, then only a company can look toward customer loyalty. Now, according to American Marketing Association, marketing is a process of planning, executing the conception, pricing, promotion, and distribution of ideas, goods, and services to create exchange that satisfy individuals and organizational goals. Right? Now, nature of marketing. See, the first point is human activity. Why it is being said that human activity? Because in marketing, we are identifying the customer need, human need, and the main effort is to satisfy those providing those needs to satisfy the human, to satisfy the customer. That is why it is being known as human activity, right? Another point is consumer oriented. Why it is being said consumer oriented? See, earlier what used to happen, earlier the company only used to focus on sales. What has been produced, they have to sell to the consumer. Now business exists to satisfy human needs. Hence, business must find out what the desire of customer or consumer and thereby produce goods and services as per the need of the customer. Right? Now, third point is art as well as science. See, marketing is the art and science of choosing the target market. And what is the target market? A group of customers to whom the company is going to offer that product, right? And satisfy customer through creating, delivering, and communicating superior customer value. Customer value means what benefits, what quality, and what cost they are offering to the product. It is a technique of making the goods available at right time, right place, into right hands, right quality, in the right form, and at the right price, which is very, very important. If the good is not available at right time, at right place, and to the right customer, in the right quality and right price, in that case, there is a chances of losing the customer. Now, next point is exchange process. Why it is exchange process? The exchange process implies transaction between buyer and seller. It involves exchange of technology, exchange of information, and exchange of ideas. See, marketing is not only about exchanging of goods. In that case, we are exchanging the technology also, right? We are exchanging the information also, and we are exchanging the ideas also. See, right? Then starts and ends with information, with customer, starts and end with customer, the main important thing. Now the marketing is customer oriented, and it is very, very important to know the actual demand of consumer, and this is possible only when the information related to the goods and services is collected from the customer. After knowing what is the actual demand, company used to produce the goods and offer these goods to the consumer. It is a starting of marketing, but the marketing ends as soon as those goods and services reaches to the final customer. Creation of utilities. See, in this utilities there are four components: time, place, position, and form. Place utility refers to the availability of a product or services. Means at a place where customer actually wants the product, it should be available. And by the time utility means the at a particular time when it is being required, it should be available to the customer. A company can ensure that products and services are available when customer needs them. And possession means that customer should have the ownership of that particular product and services, right? Goal oriented. Marketing seeks to achieve benefits for both buyers and sellers by satisfying human needs. The ultimate goal of marketing is to generate profit through the satisfaction of the customer. System of interacting business activities. Why it is being known as interacting business activities? See, marketing is a system in a business or in an institution or in an organization which interact with customer with the objective. And what will be the objective of the company? Either to earn profit or to satisfy customer or to manage relationship. It is a performance of the business activities that direct the flow of goods and services from producer to the consumer. And if the goods are flowing from producer and consumer, it is a whole supply chain and lot of activities and lot of participation is there, right? If I talk about producer, see, in the internal company, that marketing people will be coordinating with the production department, and production department will be coordinating with the finance department, and they are coordinating with the HR department. Finance for requirement of capital, for the HR for requirement of manpower, right? And after the goods had been produced, then marketing people personnel has been focusing on how to store those goods and which medium has to be chosen to distribute those goods so that it reach to the final consumer. See, a lot of activities is being included: planning, organizing, controlling, to the different departments, to the different people. That is why it is being said that interacting business activities. See, marketing is a dynamic process. Why it is being a dynamic process? Marketing is a complex, continuous, and interrelated process. Continuous, it doesn't mean that once you have sold that good, the marketing has been stopped. No, it is a continuous, means continuous. You have to be in touch with the customer to know its need, informing those needs to the management, informing those needs about the product to the production department so that they can make changes, they can make a model. Then you have to tell about the needs, future needs to the R&D department so that it can develop a product, new product. See, and interrelated process means in the marketing there is a need to be coordinated with different departments on a continuous basis, and it involves lot of planning, implementation, and control. That is why it is being said it is a dynamic process, it is a continuous process. It doesn't mean that the sale of a particular product is being done, your work has been completed. No, if the product has been done, then whether the customer is satisfied, if customer is not satisfied with a particular product related to particular feature, related to price, then again, if a particular feature, then again you have to coordinate with the production team. If a price, then you have to coordinate with the management team, that how can we can reduce the cost of production, how can we can reduce the cost so that it is affordable to the customer, right? With the very good features along with it. So that is why I'm saying that it is a complex, continuous, and interrelated process, and it is a continuous planning is being required in the marketing. Now, the scope of marketing. See, in the scope of marketing, the first point is marketing research. This is very, very important. And now the companies are being focusing on the market research. What the marketing research? See, companies are being doing the marketing research just to identification of needs, wants, taste and preferences of the customer. And how they are doing a market research? The market research can be done through the questionnaires, through the surveys, right? Now, company conducts continuous analysis of consumer behavior towards firm marketing mix. Along with identifying of needs and taste and preference, company wants to know what the customer thinks about the product, about the promotion strategies, about the pricing strategies, right? And about what now after doing all this research, the company is also is being doing the research on the business environment. Environment means the factors which are influencing internally to the business or factors which are influencing externally to the business, and competitors marketing strategy, which is very, very important. And after doing research on all these areas, now company used to plan effectively the marketing activities for future, right? Next point is determination of objective. Marketing management performs task of setting marketing objectives. See, marketing it depends that it depends company to company what objective they take for. I'm not talking about overall objective of a company. I'm talking about marketing objective. See, marketing objective can be attracting new customers, right? Retention of current customers means you want that the customers who are already being associated with you, already being purchasing with you, will go further, will not be switched to another brand. Expansion of customer database, how to introduce new product, and how to make changes, improvement in the old product. These can be the objectives of marketing. And on basis of these objectives, company can plan their marketing activities. Now, the planning marketing activities. See, planning involves determining the future action. Planning helps in accomplishment of objectives in a systematic manner. If the company has already been decided what can be the marketing objective, then is how planning needs to help them how to achieve in a proper manner. Planning of marketing activities relates planning for product diversification. Product diversification means if a company is producing electronic items, right? Now the company is planning to switch electronic items to FMCG goods, or now they are planning to switch fashionable clothes and accessories and brands. This is not what is known as product diversification. Advertisement and promotional activities. Planning is related to selling and distribution process. Planning can be short term, medium term, and long term. It depends on the objectives, right? Planning should be flexible. Why I am telling flexible? Because business is being affected by the external forces and internal forces. So planning has to be flexible. See, if I take a today's situation, if I take a COVID-19 situation, in last 3 months of a span of time, if company have thought of doing company have objective of introduction of a new product, in that case, if a company is planning to introduce a new product in the month of July or in the month of June, in today's scenario, COVID-19 scenario, it won't be possible. Why? From last 3 months, we are seeing the lockdown situation. There is no production. Purchasing power of consumer has already been reduced, right? So it is not a time that you can introduce a new product because a lot of cost also being required. If you are introducing new product, you have to do advertisement, lot of consumer awareness programs you have to do, right? In that case, in this scenario, if a plan is flexible, that means you can change that introduction of new product in future. That is why there are a lot of factors through which the business is being affected, and it's this COVID-19 situation is your external factor. It is not a internal factor, right? It is not in your hand. You do not know what would be the situation, right? Where how long it will be going on, and what particular time of point of time the consumer purchasing power will increase, and the consumer will think for purchasing new innovative product rather than from basic products, right? Now the product planning and development. Products are customer oriented and should be offered as per the requirement and preferences. Most important, if in the initial stage, if you are doing a market research and you are producing your product as per the customer taste and preference, means if you are producing that product or if you are planning that product, it should meet that particular taste and preference of the customer, right? Product planning involves new product development, product innovation, product diversification plan. And all these things we are going to study in our upcoming lectures. Now, the pricing of product. See, pricing is a very complex function. See, pricing, if we decide a price of a product, it is being depend on number of factors, with cost of manufacturing the product, competitors pricing, then psychological pricing, right? And then we have to see the government rules and regulations. There are number of objective of a company. There are number of factors on which the pricing of a product is being decided, right? And what is a customer willingness to pay? What is a customer perception about the product? See, these are the very number of products on which the product price is being decided, and which we are going to study in our upcoming lectures. Now, the promotion. See, promotion and advertising are essential if you want to maximize sales. Promotion and advertising is essential to provide information to the customer about the product and to attract new customer. Advertisement also helps in reminding to the customer about the product and for continuous purchase. See, it doesn't mean that if you are advertising that particular ad for a particular product only once. No, you have to advertise on a continuous basis so that customer can recall, customer can remind that particular product. Oh, okay, that is the main product. If I say the ad like honey bunny, the customer can correlate that honey bunny ad is related to idea, right? Why it is related to idea? Because multiple times the customer would have seen that particular ad. That is why he can easily remind that honey bunny is being related to idea, right? So, and to provide information about product improvement or introduction of brand. See, which is very important. If you are doing some improvement in the features to the existing product, in that case also you have, there is a responsibility of a company to inform about that new improvement in a product to a customer. There are many examples. If I see, if the company has changed a packaging, or if a company has changed a product designing, I can say in bathing soap or in automobile cars like Maruti 800 or Creta, Hyundai Creta. If I say about all these products, if company is doing some improvement on that particular product, in that case also there is a responsibility to inform about those improvements to the customer, right? Then the next is distribution. See, which is very important. Promotion, pricing, planning, product, and the most important thing, how the goods would be available to the final consumer. See, distribution process facilitates availability of goods and services to the customer at right time and at right and convenient location. See, these two main important things, right time, right, why it is right time. See, when the customer needs a particular product and your product is not available, it is of not use. Customer will definitely switch to another product, right? And why at a convenient and right location? See, it doesn't mean that customer is traveling to 5 kilometers or to 20 kilometers and then they are purchasing the product. It is of not use. The availability of those products is should be on the nearby locations. That is why you can see that now at times departmental stores and your Big Bazaar, Spencer's, Easy Day, they are being available at very convenient locations in residential areas where customer can easily go and purchase, day-to-day items. Then selection of distribution channel. See, which through which channel the product is being distributed, either through brick and mortar or through online shopping or through home delivery, which channel you would be using, and it depends on the nature of the product, which is very important. If I say perishable items, okay, if I say perishable items, in perishable items there is less chances to sold those products on online. Right? Why I'm saying online? If you deliver a bread and it reaches after 2 days and the expiry is for 1 week, then it is of not no use. So for the perishable items, company doesn't plan for online, right? Like bread, butter, milk, all these, because they are having a very very short life, for 1 week, for 1 week, for 15 days, for like this. So they are easily available at Big Bazaar, Easy Day, and all these, ठीक, right? Then the price of a product, if if the product is very very costly, if I say like automobiles, then in that case that there is authorized distributors, through them only you can purchase those products, right? If I say about mostly the electronic items or consumer durable items, it is not available everywhere. They are having authorized distributors, and from them only you people can purchase it, the consumer can purchase it, right? Availability of intermediaries like FMCG goods. What is FMCG goods? Fast moving consumer goods like toothpaste, toothbrush, or bathing soaps, all these products which is being frequently consumed by the customer, and their consumption cycle is 40 days, 30 days, 1.5 month, right? There are a lot of intermediaries is being required. Your wholesaler is also there, your retailer is also there, your broker is also there, and in that case a lot of cost is being used in that distribution process, because the product is being from producer to warehouse, from warehouse to your wholesaler, then wholesaler to your retailer, yeah, right? A lot of cost is being required if there is a lot of number of intermediaries. And the last is evaluation and controlling of marketing activities. See, marketing management performs the task of evaluation and controlling, which is very, very important. See, if there is an objective, and on basis of those objectives, the marketing activities is being decided. We have already been decided how to promote, how to distribute, how to pricing, how to do planning. The last and most important things to evaluate all those things also means what we have planned and actually what we are doing, and controlling that marketing activities. Controlling means we can do a market audit, and companies are doing a market audit, right? Evaluation involves identification of effectiveness of marketing plans and action, which I've already tell you people. See, evaluation is very very important, how effectively your activities are going as per the plan and as per the action, and through the market auditing it can be controlled also, because a lot of cost is being uh, focused on these activities,